Music on a Sunday, and it's Gideon Coe in for Cerys here until 1 o'clock, and Lætitia Sadier is my guest, and I thought I'd play Young Marble Giants, and in particular music for evening, because I was reading about you hearing them, well, I say at a young age, but at the same time as I heard them as well, so sometime in the early 80s. But do you remember hearing that sound for the first time?
Yes, absolutely. In France, in the early 80s, one of the good things that happened under Mitterrand was that he opened up the FM wavelength. So we had a ton of radios appearing. The only thing you couldn't do advertising, which is great, and you couldn't swear or say be a bad person.
Yeah.
So lots of. It's amazing the amount of radios that just kind of emerged, and this is where I heard Young Marble Giants for the first time, and it really it really spoke to my soul. What can I say? It's like.
Did that sow the seeds of wanting at some point to come to the UK and to play music? Did it start there, or did it start sometime after there? That thinking about possibly doing that.
Yes, because I lived in America as a child, and I thought like somehow I had to go back there, but the UK was much closer. Mm-hmm. And now I'm realizing that I have probably quite a lot of ancestry. I was watching a program on William the Conqueror, mm-hmm. And how that was like a lot of Frenchies coming to
great effect, very successfully, yeah.
Yes, and sorry about the terror, but
we're over it now. I think we are.
I hope so. Well, I mean, you moved into to the Aquitaine region.
To be fair, yes, that was going on at the same time.
150 years.
There was a lot of cross-pollination going on, basically.
Indeed. And I know my father was he did the jab thing, where
the DNA thing.
Yeah, the DNA, and he had a lot of English. So maybe it's more than just the proximity, but maybe there's actually a real call, and certainly a musical call. This is why I came to the UK. 34 years ago, was to do music. That was, in France somehow it was not so, the way was not opening like I knew it would here, and it did. I mean, royally, as far as I'm concerned, I got much more than what I could have ever dreamt of, And
it allowed you to be as courageous and creative as you want to be, and continue to want to be to this day as well.
Yes, it's an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm. Well, fantastic. And you're going to play another tune for us, and we've asked you to cover a tune. Do you want to? And this is a Scott Walker number, a number which appears on Scott 4. Do you remember when you first heard him? Did you hear the Walker Brothers first, or Scott Walker first?
It was probably the Walker Brothers, because they had some kind of major hits, but that was kind of in the distance. Really, hearing Scott and Scott 4 was. All right, now we're getting, close to God. Mm. It's absolutely divine music, lyrics, the interpretation, the orchestration, the string arrangements. Everything about that album is really.
Yeah, amazing sounding record. I should have mentioned that listening to Young Marble Giants, that's an extraordinarily beautifully produced record as well, and that was definitely the case with what Scott Walker was doing.
Yes, yeah. I can only concur.
Good. That's right. There wasn't really a question there. So, would you like to play? Now, it's going to play On Your Own again, yeah?
Yes.
Here we go.